Hello everybody, I hope you are all well. Firstly, welcome to the Canadian Man Cave, or the Ben Cave, whatever you want to call it. Things are slowly starting to fall into place here, thankfully. So I'm finally getting back into the videos. I've got a lot to do. I've got a really awesome unboxing to do as well. I've got to get the kids involved with that. But this is a kind of a welcome. I am still here. Today we're going to take a quick look at 3D printing and what you can achieve from it, and kind of where it's come from and where it's going. I've got a couple of really awesome pieces I want to share with you over on the review slab. But yeah, it's basically, hi, I'm still here. Honestly, can't wait to get back into these. I've got so much I need to go through, so many cool items, and yeah, I've missed you all. So let's go to the review slab. Right, here we are back at the review slab. I still need to put some soundproofing in here. There's a lot of echo in this room, and I need a 3-point lighting system as well. I've got 2-point. You get a lot of shadow with that, so I do need something, or maybe a diffuser or something over those lights. But at least we can get some stuff on film. A couple of big shout outs in this video. One to Sam, off of Sam's Formers, and of course to Robin as well, both of which have provided some very excellent samples to show of so just what you can do with 3D printing these days. If I start off with Sam's, everybody knows who Sam is. I know he's been working on these Constructicons for some time, but just look, these are his own kind of personal projects. He doesn't make them for the masses. He made a few of these to sell. I love the butt crack, but this is a 3D printed figure. I remember when we used to get the stuff from like Made in Japan, and they were all kind of resin, little upgrade kits for Junkions. To think of the stuff you can now do if you've got the know-how and the modelling skills. The sky is honestly the limit. This is absolutely sensational, and it looks incredibly good with the rest of the animated figures. Robin created a Jinrai that sits inside the KFC torso. Now, some people have already questioned that why would I need a kind of torso piece? I know they're making a Jinrai bot that will go inside and can fold up. I want that Jinrai displayed as a robot mode. Yes, it looks great inside the torso, but for the money we're paying to have a small bot and a big bot separated into two purchases, I really want him displayed as Jinrai, not as in his super mode, which is where Robin's fantastic little 3D printed version 2 comes into play. But mine suffered an injury due to my postman shoving it into the mailbox. Rather angry. The smokestack has snapped. It can easily be glued, but this is one of the downsides to the 3D printing. But that being said, I've had official and third-party figures get crushed and smashed by said postman as well. But this is his version 2 chest piece, and that is absolutely sensational. What a clever little piece. Again, not made for the masses. Instead, he sells the files so you can 3D print your own. So that again is another option. Just really angers me that kind of got squashed off, because it was wrapped impeccably. There was even like a big cone section going over, so nothing should have got damaged at all. Just it is what it is. It will be glued, but Let's take a look at what he actually looks like inside Ginrai. Oh, look at that. Slotted in there. That looks sensational, doesn't it? It's going to look fantastic alongside Fans Hobbies Overlord, although my Fans Hobbies Overlord is missing his head now. It's unfortunately one of the things that went missing during the transportation of all of my parts and figures. One of the boxes was severely ripped, and I'm missing a load of accessories, including Overlord's head, which sucks, but it is what it is. I may contact Fans Hobby and see if I can purchase, I guess, some spares or something like that, but that is phenomenal. This section here just slides back, the torso slides onto this position here, and then everything just pegs in. And how good does that look? That is going to look sensational. And then we're going to have the Ginrai figure. It's going to pose in front of him, just so I can have both versions. It's just how I want it to go. My goodness me. That looks so good, doesn't it? And last but by no means least, my third entry into what you can do with 3D printing is kind of the top end of that market when it comes to the companies like Toys. We get this briefcase which contains the very gorgeous, very impressively made 3D printed Alpha Trion. I mean, this thing is absolutely impeccable. It is a prime example of what is actually achievable with 3D printing. It's almost to the point where you can barely make out it's a print. It's absolutely sensational. Doesn't feel fragile. Yes, it feels like it's 3D printed, but it's incredibly impressive. It's actually changed my mind about the whole 3D printing game. I was very kind of dubious. I saw a few people posting up that they got like the Like Toys items. My awesome friend Jake hooked me up with this, and to be honest with you, it absolutely blew my mind. I mean, there's flex in this back section. He is an incredibly posable figure. He comes with accessories. He's got the likes of a sword. We've got loads of different parts. We've got some adapters as well, so he can kind of hold the sword into place. But that is Alpha Trion. Alpha Trion looks so good. Absolutely incredible looking figure. Really kind of makes me want to invest in the rest of their primes. It was like 13 primes, something like that, where Rodimus goes into the Matrix and he sees all of the past variations of the primes. I mean, that just looks so good. But so you've gone from selling a few of your own personally produced figures, sensationally done, to Robin's selling the idea and the files so you can buy and print your own, to the likes of Like Toys, where they've made a business out of making these 3D printed figures. Yes, they are expensive, but you are paying top dollar for an incredibly good looking piece. I mean, it is sensational. I don't think my camera is even going to do it justice, but over the moon. It is sensational. I will be putting these on display, so if you guys want a tour of the shelving and what's what, I'm more than happy to do that. Like I said, I've got some really good unboxings to do. I've got a fantastic little setup that's arrived from Phil. Really looking forward to doing that. I'm going to be doing that with my kids. We'll unbox that together. I will try and get some diffusers for the lights. At the moment we're getting shadows here, and I'll get that top light down as well, so it's a 3-point setup, so it should get rid of most of that shadow. But yeah, please stick by me. I will get this sorted as soon as I can. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching the content. I'll include a link where each one of these can be purchased or who to purchase them from in the description. And until next time, myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.